Valid tones disclaimer. Definitely a necessity if you don't want anyone to self-activate their radios illegally using a Baofeng or something. We're doing this again. We're adding 10 ones every single time Mr. Radioactive laughs, just like last time.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Mr. Radioactive. I won't bow down to you because that will violate the first commandment. Paul, be ready.
Yes, sir.
Did you think there was going to be a bunch of text on your screens?
Mr. Radioactive would be excellent at EAS Scenario Wins. About the whole bunch of text things, I don't really do that on my scenarios, unless I don't know another way of conveying information. Just look at Harvey Adams, for example. Win count remains stationary.
Well, think again. You already know who I am.
We do know who you are. I said your name earlier.
You will all hear me roar, not just throughout the United States, but throughout the entire world.
Main antagonist world domination scheme cliché.
All of you will be down to your knees once I'm finished here.
I don't think I'll survive by the time you finish. And now for a quick laugh overview. That was only 2 laughs? Well, so far we have 3 laughs with 1 million more well on the way.
Now we're going to a traffic update in San Luis Obispo and surrounding areas as we...
Is it just me or those headers sound a lot more realistic?
Nuclear power plant warning.
It's Microsoft David! Also, scroll.
The civil authorities have issued a radiological hazard warning for Berlin ND, beginning 4:12 p.m. and ending at 10:12 p.m.
Dave still sounds proper with Sage.
People are gonna think it's an air raid.
Great acting. So Mr. Radioactive is an air raid, just as Palpatine is the Senate.
I am the Senate.
Offshore waters forecast for south of Long Island between Montauk Point and Sandy Hook out to 1,000 fathoms.
Voice text Paul.
In addition, eyewitness reports have come in that a dangerous individual was seen roaming around the area.
I wonder who that can be.
This individual is described as a white female, unknown age, 6 feet tall, unknown weight, long black hair with pink tips, glowing pink eyes, and is wearing a black sparkly jumpsuit with pink fabric draping from the belt.
I find it hilarious that they cannot recognize Mr. Radioactive because of the jumpsuit.
That's the test.
WHQCFM, HD1, HD2, and HD3, Shelby, Charlotte.
Radioactive Clay.
Approach this individual.
Slow that down, you can't hide your radioactive sacrilege. Do you see all these sacrilegious messages from Mr. Radioactive in text form? This proves that she is the Antichrist, and proves that Radioactive Queen is an allegory to the Book of Revelations, and I like that. I was just joking. Radioactive Queen 2 is not actually an allegory to the Book of Revelations. I don't think at least they didn't intend it. This looks pretty good despite how cheesy it may look, because without the effects it would just look like a street.
Police have also identified this specific individual. It is now confirmed that this dangerous individual is indeed Miss Radioactive.
In an EAS scenario, you just have to say it, and people will believe. Definitely did not copy this reveal method for the freezing one. That laugh haunts me.
Hello, everyone. Remember me?
Of course I remember you, Miss Radioactive.
I'm sure you all do after hearing that certain alert. Have fun.
2 laughs in the same scene. Twice the pride, double the fall. The narrator didn't speak. Wireless alert. Did you hear that? Also, they decided to pull an STXE EAS and put the EAN anywhere but the end. Four Seasons was a special case.
The civil authorities have issued a civil emergency message for all of South Carolina beginning at 4:50 p.m. Tuesday, April 7th and ending at 12:20 a.m. Wednesday, April 8th.
The true Dave of Sage. Probably just used alert audio. A Miss Radioactive laugh was detected for Spartanburg County, effective until, I don't know, p.m.
Spartanburg County will be as dead as a Spartan when I'm finished here.
Miss Radioactive watched the movie 300. And no, it's not about a WR300. Breaking news! Miss Radioactive just laughed us over to the 100.
Nuclear power plant warning for the entirety of Dauphin County. Mandatory evacuations underway.
Oh crap. This is March 28th, 1979 all over again. Don't worry, y'all. I'll be safe. She hasn't hit Texas. Crap. She's right here, isn't she?
All hail Jesus Christ.
This is a demo of voice text TTS. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Anyways. Hi, I am Paul, voice text Paul, the true BMH English voice of NOAA Weather Radio, and I will be taking over EAS Scenario Wins since South Texas Elevators EAS was killed by Miss Radioactive. May our old host be a martyr, as he had become one with the Lord. Now we will be continuing where we left off, in Houston, Texas. Texas was featured, but was not overused like it was in The Freezing One, and The Freezing One: The Four Seasons. Also, South Texas Elevators EAS decided to use this station and song in part 1 of The Freezing One: The Four Seasons. In all seriousness, I should stop roasting him over his grave.
The civil authorities have issued a civil danger warning for Harris TX, beginning at 1:25 a.m. and ending at 7:25 a.m. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Harris County Emergency Management.
One win off because Dave keeps stealing my line of, the following message is transmitted at the request of the, that is a NOAA Weather Radio exclusive line. I am sorry, me or South Texas Elevators EAS never said that earlier, as he already said it on his review on the original Radioactive Queen. Straight to the emergency alert.
The more radioactivity, the better. Everyone will not only be surrounded by my materials, but even consumed by them. There will be no mercy to any of you peasants. You all will bow to me, even if I have to force you to.
I think Miss Radioactive is a Sith Lord, because she said she would use the Force. Miss Radioactive cackles like Darth Sidious. Here is a clip of Darth Sidious laughing.
In addition, Miss Radioactive is believed to be responsible for this attack, as she was seen hovering over the entire city of Asheville.
So Miss Radioactive can fly. That just seems like a cool ability. No wonder why STXEEAS gave his characters like Harvey Adams and Serena Evelyn that power.
With thick radioactive clouds surrounding her.
Alert ready, from Canada.
This girl is extremely toxic and dangerous.
Not safe for simps. Other unconfirmed reports indicate that people who have come into contact with these slimy creatures have turned into these creatures themselves. What?
Louisville is next.
Please, stop hijacking my frequencies.
On my goddamn solar link, no less. I heard her. She's coming to Louisville. She is coming to Louisville.
Clay Ranger 143. This is worth 5 wins. Also, is it pronounced Louisville or Louisville? How is it pronounced? Let me know down in the comments section below. And now for a quick laugh overview.
Huh?
Hello.
No. It can't be!
Why are you so surprised? Oh, wait, did you need to see to believe?
Oh, yes it is.
She laughed.
I'm here to tell you why I'm back with much more anger and power.
Yoda once said,
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Oh, just to make me more terrified?
Perhaps.
she laughed.
I wanted you to be the first to know.
What do you want to tell me?
She wants to tell him
The tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
You're probably wondering why I returned this quickly, unlike a certain someone.
I think I know who the certain someone is.
See, I have a purpose on this pathetic planet, a destiny. I have faith in that destiny, and it tells me to gather unto me what is mine and mine only. My destiny, you ask? My kingdom.
What kingdom?
What kingdom? What kingdom?
If you keep going the way you are now, you're gonna have a bad time.
The reason why I was in the middle of Chernobyl was because
Go on.
my so-called parents left me there to die. Because they didn't like me for who I was. Because I was different in their eyes. They didn't want a girl. They wanted a boy.
I know I did not show the whole part because of time, but Miss Radioactive's backstory is one of the strongest parts of the scenario, therefore, it deserves 100 wins. Of course it is not perfect, but it is effective. There have been other ways of giving backstories, like STXEEAS did for Serena Evelyn in the freezing one, using a child abduction emergency and a tornado warning in Texas. Anyways, here are the 100 wins. You deserve it. Clay Ranger 143 and Radioactive Girl 00.
All of you shall quite literally be begging and pleading for mercy. And the truth of the matter is this: none of you deserve any mercy.
There is no mercy.
Not from her, at least. And now for a quick laugh overview.
Look who decided to pay a visit. Don't worry, sweetheart. I'll be back.
What is Miss Valerie doing here? 10 wins, and yes, we will do this for H2 overflow.
PSA of Memphis, don't you ever, ever mention Chernobyl around the Queen of Terror. You don't want to know why.
So, you want to play this game? You want to go? Mess around with my scenario. Well, so be it. Let's play a game.
Miss Radioactive fights the Egyptian god of technology Ari, or should I say the Queen of Terror against the Queen of Memphis. The battle between the two countries is worth 20 wins. Also 10 wins for that laugh.
Let's face it. There is nothing you can do. You will not escape.
Dave, No, I am sorry about the whole message thing. I am sorry. We will save you.
Hacking is fun. Why didn't I do this before? This is making me feel so alive.
You monster, you will pay for what you have done to Dave, STXEAS, and everyone else you have harmed. This station will now switch over to emergency programming, furnishing new information and instructions pertaining to this current situation until further notice. Kind of like the way the National Weather Service in Corpus Christi handles severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings, flash flood warnings, and severe weather statements.
To Los Angeles, eh? Thanks for the ideas.
Did Miss Radioactive just speak Spanish? I do not know what she said, but Violetta, the other NOAA Weather Radio BMH voice, does. We'll give this 5 wins, with an additional 10 wins because of the laugh. The Morse code decodes to Miss Radioactive.
The ancient Los Angeles Civil Defense siren system is also blaring at full power to alert the public of this danger. The threat is so significant that the city of Los Angeles has decided to activate the sirens for the first time in over 35 years.
1985.
I'll see you all in hell, you peasants. Bye-bye.
She laughed.
It has now been confirmed by this additional evidence that the more people she kills, the stronger her powers become.
Why does this remind me of something?
Contra Costa Health Services works closely with KCBS, 740 AM.
That's also where KTRH in Houston, Texas transmits on.
What do you not understand? These alerts won't help at all. They are only fueling my power even more.
No, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. I screwed up, and people are dead. Also, 10 wins for the laugh.
They call it the city of Reading for a reason. Why? Simple. It's named after the red pools of blood from the casualties from my wrath that I am forcing upon you all. All of you can drown in your own blood and defeat, for I am the Queen of Terror.
Reading is not named after the pools of blood, it is actually named after Benjamin Bernard Reading, that's according to Wikipedia. Also, Terror is a country, right? STXEAS said it was. 2 wins for the facts, 20 wins for the 2 laughs, making the total wins given 22.
Individuals outdoors to be roaming neighborhood streets as well as multiple highways. The individuals appear to have pink glowing eyes as well as being in a hypnotized state of mind. The public have also reported these individuals chanting "All Hail Miss Radioactive" and "Long Live the Queen."
Miss Radioactive is using a Jedi mind trick, which is more proof that she is a Sith Lord. Her mind tricks won't work on me.
Why not panic? It just fuels me up even more. When my motivation boosts up, my power gets stronger. All of you will feel the biggest radiological wrath ever.
STXEAS definitely did not use that buzz sound effect for the Freezing 1 and the Freezing 1 4 seasons.
What? Okay, she is in Pittsburgh. She is in Pittsburgh. It has now been confirmed by authorities as well as the public that Miss Radioactive herself has been spotted in downtown Pittsburgh.
Why are you panicking? Things will be better if you don't panic.
You like that, Pittsburgh? You peasants. I will squash you all like the little ants you are. Pittsburgh won't be no more.
She laughed.
Good afternoon. Afternoon, everyone. I'm David Mason with your top stories, weather, and sports here on News Talk 1310 KZRG.
Mason Coleman plus David Wilson equals David Mason.
If the situation worsens, a national emergency action notification may be required once again.
I am going to remove a win here, because I do not think national emergency action notifications can be reissued, especially before national emergency action terminations were considered redundant and were removed. Some of you might bring up that STX EAS had a second EAN for the freezing one the Four Seasons, but that EAN was a hack, an unauthorized activation. If they only included the Miss Radioactive hack EAN, which occurs later in the scenario and was unauthorized, this would be fine. For now, a win will be removed.
Perfect. Everything is coming to plan.
That reminds me of a quote from Darth Sidious, where he said,
Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen.
Soon, everyone will be bowing down to the Radioactive Queen herself as my minions.
I will never bow down to you, Miss Radioactive.
Radioactive Kingdom shall rise soon.
She laughed.
I'm already starting to feel at home. But there's still one thing that must be done. I know exactly where to go.
She laughed.
Now, let's heat things up, shall we?
Freeze! Put your hands above your head!
If this were Serena Evelyn, she would freeze those guards solid when they said, well, freeze. Congratulations to those guards, who have achieved the record for bravest people that ever encountered Miss Radioactive. You get 25 wins as your reward.
Put your hands above your head now! Or we will fire on you!
Even the briefest of laughs will get 10 wins.
How pathetic.
Nuclear missile launch initiated. Code Black is in effect. Code Black is in effect.
Five wins for that high-budget countdown.
This radioactive has reformed this planet into our kingdom. She is now our ruler. She is our queen. Long live Miss Radioactive. Long live the Queen. All hail Miss Radioactive. All hail Miss Radioactive.
You've heard it here, Americans. Even your weak president accepts me as a high ruler.
No, he did not. You just used a mind trick on him, because he was weak-minded.
Nuclear strikes are indeed on their way to other countries, like Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom.
What about terror?
And that's not all. This may be a disaster to you all, but this is victory for me. These are the final moments for humanity, but the beginning for my empire.
Your new empire?
Next thing you are going to tell me is that it is
The first Galactic Empire!
There's no need for prayer. Your gods have abandoned you anyways.
that is one big lie.
Farewell, my subjects. Seek shelter now. Seek a place of safety now.
Seek shelter now. There's also, take cover now.
is complete.
Hey Paul, I came down from heaven to check on the wind counter. Well, you look at that. Revelations did come true. By the way, I didn't actually die. I was trying to get into character for this video. Anyways, on to the final results. Final count. And the reward is...
I'll